Welcome. In this video, I'll be walking you through lead generation and downloading leads from your Facebook page using your Facebook business suite. What we are going to go through is how to create lead generation campaign. We are just going to walk you through that simply, and we are going to explain how you download your leads once it is generated. Probably we are going to make use of manual download or making use of CRM. And for this record, I'm going to give a shout out to Akoda Cure Herbal Solution. Okay, and literally I'm using their account. Okay, this is their Facebook page, and this is the website. They are literally into herbal products, and you can visit the website for more information. So let's get started. Now, when you go to your Facebook business suites, this is actually different from most of the videos you have been watching on in my YouTube channel. On Facebook, I've been using the old Facebook ad account or ad manager interface, but this is the business suites. So the first thing you want to look at is your ads. So when you come to your ads, meaning that your campaign, the active campaign that you have, you can actually visit the ad manager, and you want to see how your interface, your ads go. So the first thing you want to do is to set up a lead generation. If you want to know lead generation, they are just generating prospects. Now the idea is that people who are on the globe, we call them traffic, and from this traffic you've started creating audience by running your campaign, creating your content and what have you. But that is not enough. You want to start generating prospects so that you will be able to make a follow-up and close as much as sales as possible by getting more customer. So once you've gotten a traffic source, you've started interacting with audience, and you've gotten some attention, you want to then have prospects, those who will give you their data. Their data means their name, their phone number, their email, and you can make a follow-up on these prospects in order to close as much sales as possible. So the first thing, you want to come to your ad account, and this is a newly set up ad account. So you want to click on create. So once you click on create, the aim is that we are going to make use of Facebook to be our traffic source. So our traffic source will be Facebook. Okay, that is very good. It has more than 2.9 billion audience traffic there. So our audience are those who engage, they reach, those who engage, reach our content. So our prospects are those who now give us information, data about them. So they give us data, their name, their address, their phone number, anything we want to get, and our follow-up will then close that prospect to become customer. So there must be follow-up efforts. So having understood this, you can actually start building a business, and you start getting a good result in promoting your business. So let us look at how it will go. The first thing is you set up your Facebook ad account. Once this is set up, you come to your campaign, you create a campaign, and you click on lead generation. Now this lead generation takes a function. The function is, there is a form. For lead generation, there is a form. So you are going to set up a form where you have all the details of the leads. So the form will now be your data source to get that information about your prospect. So you select a campaign. You can give your campaign a name. Let me say this is testing leads. You give your campaign an asset. Let me explain this. A campaign is the name of this effort, and this effort is to make use of the Facebook traffic source to use our content to reach out to so many people and then engage with them. So, and our objective for doing these two things and making use of Facebook is that we want to generate leads. And once we generate leads, it is our own duty to follow up. So now, having said that and having understood that, we want to see that a campaign can be set. Assets is where you determine your audience, the placement, the schedule, the spending, the amount, and what have you. And your ad is your content or your creatives that you want your audience to see. So you have to give your ad set, and of course you can create more ad sets within a campaign. Within this Facebook, you can create unlimited campaign. Within each campaign, you can create probably up to 6 assets, and within each asset, you can create probably up to 6 ads. And please note, each of your assets will be a bill. So if you have 6 assets, spending probably 15 naira, okay, I know the least should be $1, but spending like say 15 naira for instance, then it means you will be spending 15 naira times 6. So you can do the calculation. But any of those assets will manage all the creative in your ad. So you click on, you give your ad set a name. Let me just give it testing leads, because I'm really creating a single campaign, a single ad set, and a single ad. And I click on continue. So you want to click on continue. Once you click on continue, a demo campaign is created for you. And let me just show you. Just close. Now a draft is created for you. A draft campaign is created for you, and that is a start. But we have not done any editing. We have not published this, so we can just click on this campaign and start editing it by going through the campaign, which is testing ads, going through the ad sets, and going through the ads. Now on this campaign, don't forget that we have selected lead generation, and probably we want to optimize a budget for our campaign. At our campaign level, we want to optimize that we are going to spend this amount per day, and we can also decide that we want to spend the total amount of probably this amount. That is the total amount we are going to spend, and Facebook can end up spending this across a given period of time, or it can actually be spending it until it actually completed spending that budget. Okay, and of course we can also put a start date and ending date, either ways. So the next thing we want to go through, we can click on next, and we go to the ad sets. Now once you get to the assets, you want to see there are 2 things that are important. The first one is that you have to accept the Facebook lead ads terms. You have to accept it. It is compulsory. If you don't accept it, it's not going to go. The second thing is that you can select your audience. This is when you now do your detailed targeting. You want to select your audience. You want to select your location. You want to select your age. You want to select your gender. Just like on this location, you can just click edit, and you can target any location. Probably you want to target USA. Let me see. United States. So you can target United States. And yes, you are in Nigeria, but then you remove this, and the only target will now be United States. So you are running your campaign targeting United States. Okay, and that is that. And of course you can say, I don't want to target United States, rather I want to target a state in Nigeria, Lagos State, which is a state in Nigeria. You can do that, and you can just remove these states. Now you have targeted a location, and Facebook is going to give you a defined map of where you are actually targeting, and from there you also have a potential reach of as much as you can potentially reach if you really want to go viral. And you want to look at the age. Are you targeting 18 years old? Are 18 years old your prospects? If you look at this, when you look at your prospect, those who will give you data because you want to follow up to make sales, are 18-year-old your prospect? If not, then you have to come to edit and then look at what am I selling. Do I think 18-year-old can buy my product? You want to really target that audience. If you notice, from 7 point something million now is now limited to 4 million, and that is how it will also work. You also want to go to gender. Probably you want to target men, women, and what have you. Likewise, demographic, interest, and what have you. You want to look at your placement. Do you want it automatic placement, meaning that Facebook will use all the facilities at its disposal, such as Facebook audience network, Instagram, Messenger. Yes, there's no Messenger for leads. Okay, they cannot click and fill a form on leads on Messenger, but there are other places, 12 places that your post can actually, successfully be available. Then you also need to look at, you can do something here. You can save this audience if you feel like, yes, you really want to have them and you want to remind. And you can also optimize for your lead via they filling a form. I'm going to show you that in a minute. You can also decide to say, I want them to call me. Okay, if they pick my phone number, they dial my phone number, and they can call me immediately. Then the next thing you want to go through is your ads. Okay, you just need to click next. If there's no error, you need to click next. Now you can see this error here. This error is showing me that I have not set up the ad. You can see there is no even payment valid for this, but that is not a problem. We can always use it. So the most important thing is your content, your ads, your form, and everything. So here you can just click on create form. If you click on create form, and you can use any of the forms that you have already. So the first thing you want to do is to give your form a name. Testing leads. Okay, leads ends with X. You have to give your form an introduction. You can decide to say use the image from your ads to be the background image. You can see. You can also say no, upload an image, and this image here will be removed, and the one you upload will be available there. Greeting, it is recommended you put an headline. So welcome to Akoda Cure. So you can see the greeting message, and you can also put a description. We are 100% herbal. Okay, so that is a greeting message done. You can just scroll down, and pick your questions. Now, what are the questions you want to ask? Now, I want people to give me their name, so their full name, their email address. I want people to actually give me their contacts, their phone number, because I really want this data, and I would make a follow-up once I get this data. So it's going to come out like this. And interestingly, one of the things that is interesting in Facebook lead generation is that people do not need to actually fill this in. Okay, Facebook already has their data, their name, their phone number. So what happens is that most of the lead generation, you only need to click submit. That is how it makes. That is why it is even cheaper and easier. So you need to you can also add a lot of functionalities for this phone. You can add other information and other categories. It depends on what you really want to generate as your prospects data. So once you've gotten that, you want to please note that you should add the privacy policy for your website. So if you want to generate lead generation, if you want to do lead generation, you would need to have a privacy policy page, or a link to a privacy policy page. And it's also important, it's not compulsory, but if you have a disclaimer policy, you can just add that here. And once you are through with that, you want to click on completion Once everybody fills the form, which is you successfully submitted your responses, what do you want them to do? In this case, you can decide to say, I've collected their data, but I still want them to visit my website. So I want to put website visit here, and I want to add the link here. You just need to come to the website and probably copy the link, then just add the link, paste the link here, and that is just it. And once they click this website, view website, it's going to take them to the website of your business, and you will get the form. So I haven't done this. Let me close this because I really do not need it. And then also let me close this campaign. I really do not need it. I'm just going to come to more, no, edit, more, and I'll click on delete. Yes, I don't want to recover it at all. Oh yes, see this, I've just deleted the assets, the ads. I did not delete the campaign. You have to come to campaign and click on more and click delete, and yes, I delete everything. So having done this, you will be seeing some results from your leads. And if you go to your Facebook page, you will also see some efforts on your Facebook page. Let me click on lead center, publishing tools. Actually, the publishing tools of Facebook page is now with Facebook business suites. Then that is where the second, where your leads are located. So we need to now know where our leads are located. If you click on publishing tool, it should take you back to your Facebook business suites. If you are looking for your leads are located in your instance form under your ad accounts. Okay, ad accounts, instant form. You are going to see your leads, and you can see more tools, instant forms, and here you have your leads. Okay, under the Facebook, under your Facebook page, under publishing tools, initially your lead form will be here, and all these will be available, but you can see this information. Your form has been moved to business suites, so you can now use your business suites to really set up your form, which is what I'm going to show you here. Okay, now you can see the form have been set. Now, one of the ways you can see, these are the forms that have been generated, the leads that have been generated on this campaign. The first thing you want to do to download the leads is to click on this download button, and if you have any recent leads, you can download by date range. Please note that after 90 days your leads will be deleted, will not be available here. So you want to download your data. So I want to download the lifetime, everything as far as all the total leads that have been generated. I click on download. So the next thing is to select the format. Am I making use of CSV file, or am I making use of Excel? And if you look at some of the leads downloaded here, these are Excel type. And also I have a CSV file template somewhere up. Okay, yeah. Okay. These are CSV files leads. Okay, so you can decide to download either ways, but in my own case, I just want to use Excel for this record. So you just click on Excel and you click on save. So what I'm trying to do now is to download the leads that we are already running and generating onto my system, and now the leads have been downloaded. I can actually click on this and open the leads. The leads are here, and if I click on these leads, it's going to open the leads with Excel. So what happened is you can actually pick up these leads, and you are going to see the details of those who showed interest in your campaign, you are going to see the leads of those. You can see there's an ID, created date, created assets, the asset name, the campaign name, everything. Is it organic? No, it is paid. So the platform is Facebook, and now you now see the name, the email, and the phone number of those who showed interest. Okay, the name, the email, and the phone number. So all you now need to do is, one, to start calling, to start mailing, to start interacting with those who are your prospects. You can see we have already used Facebook to generate our audience from this available traffic source. Now we have now used Facebook also to generate the leads, the form of the data of those who are interested in our business. All we need to do now is to follow them up, give them a good call, give them a good discussion, invite them for meeting, probably to our office or whereabouts, and probably schedule video sessions, online meeting. There are a lot of things you can do in order to make sure that you convert as much as possible of these prospects into customer. And now you want to see if you are running a campaign and you are generating leads. If you have like 100 leads within a few days, and you can make a follow-up, you can make a call, then you close at probably 10-20% of 100. It means probably you are making 10-20 sales in a given week or in a given day. So that is a very good one. The next one I want to show you from this is use CRM. I'm just going to walk you through. I'm not going to do much of the tax here because it is a bit complicated and it's above or beyond this. I've actually set a Namecheap integration. If you are interested in this, put in the comment or chat me up. We can work this together. I've also done videos on that already. You can check my YouTube channel. So I've done a Namecheap integration. All these forms that I just downloaded are actually going into the email list, and email marketing will make a follow-up effort. So as we are calling, they are also receiving the data, their calls, their mails, and this is to indeed show that we are ready to work with these prospects if they are also ready to work with us. And this is how important and how detailed Facebook lead generation can be. And a good thanks to Akoda Cure, and kindly visit the websites. They are all about herbal products, and it's a very good one. I can recommend. Okay, if you have found some videos, some guides, some information beneficial to this, kindly give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to share it, and I say thank you and all the best.